What up? It's Kev Lou with the Fantasy Facts Machine. We are back getting ready for the start of the NFL season with my guy, George, the Truth Factory Fuchs. And we have some bold predictions we're going to make for the start of the season before we get started tonight with the Patriots and Bucks. George, you want to kick it off with a prediction of your own?
That the Cowboys are going to play the Bucks tonight. That's going to be my first prediction.
I'm going to go with that one.
That's definitely our first start. We're going to give you a lock to get that out of the way.
In the rain.
My first prediction. All right, I'm gonna go back to an old head, a guy that was one of the best, might be one of the best of all time, but he's definitely suffered some injuries, some contract situations. He's a new team this year, and I'm expecting big things out of Julio Jones. I think Julio finishes top 5 overall wide receiver in PPR settings. I think that Tennessee offense is going to throw the ball a lot more. They're going to pound Henry, of course, but A.J. Brown and Julio are going to have big years, and I'm expecting a really, really, really big comeback year out of Julio to show people he's still got it.
He's got the talent. I'm sure he wants to prove himself. Chip on his shoulder. That'll be interesting. So you think he'll have a better season than A.J. Brown?
I'll take either right now, to be honest with you. I'm high on both.
Yeah, me too.
But everybody expects it from A.J. Brown. Julio, everybody's like, oh, maybe if I have to. Don't if you have to. You get a chance, you go after him.
Yeah, he dropped in the draft. Maybe he'll be back up top next year.
Let's go.
I like it. I'm going to make the prediction that Najee Harris will be RB1. I think that the injury bug is going to be an injury plague this season for a lot of players. I mean, I take a look at the NBA season, half the league got injured by the time the playoffs roll around. Looking at baseball, you got guys like Trout. And I think that everybody's routine is just off in the last year since COVID happened. And we're starting to see the injuries already in the preseason. I think Najee Harris, he's young. He's going to get, the carries, and he's going to play all 17 games, and he's going to be the RB1 this year.
You worried at all about the wear and tear? Not really wear and tear specifically, but the amount of minutes he played at Alabama over the last couple of years?
I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah, you think that's a positive almost?
I kind of see I know Jonathan Taylor had a ton of wear and tear at Wisconsin,
For sure.
but he still, did his thing last year. So I'm not too concerned about that for the first year.
If he has a year like Jonathan Taylor had last year, he's going to be just fine. And number one, be a hell of a pick this year if you get him there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I guess I'll stick with running backs, right? We're going to give Kev's hometown of Seattle a little shout out here, but we're going to go with Chris Carson being a top 5 running back this year. Played all 16 games last year. He was getting almost 4 targets a year. People didn't really think of him as a pass receiving back all that much. They finally got a new offensive coordinator there. They want to run the ball more. I think it's going to be efficient. I think it's going to help their offense a ton if they can run the ball more. And I think Carson, knock on wood, he stays healthy, has a chance to have a really, really, really good breakout year. Right now he's an RB2. Nobody's arguing that. I think his ceiling is higher than most project, and I'm very big on him this year.
I'm loving this prediction.
I figured.
I hope. Carson, he's been primed to be a top 5 running back. He's had a couple injuries, and they've had a passing offense, but, if they give him the ball, I think he can do it for sure. I will stick with running backs, too, and I'm going to say that Tyson Williams will be the breakout player of the year, 1,000-plus yards, 10-plus touchdowns. I think he's going to get a huge workload now that basically every other running back on the team is injured. I know that they picked up Le'Veon, but Tyson Williams was looking great in preseason, and I think if he gets 20 carries a game, which I can see him getting, he's going to have a great season.
Man, that is bold. And you know what? If he gets the carries, he very well could do it. I hate the Le'Veon 3 yards a carry and third down situation. I'm not sure they're done signing people. They signed Devontae Freeman today, who I think is completely done, but for some reason he's going to steal some carries. But hey, listen, Williams is their one right now. You think he's going to get the volume? Anything's possible, right?
Anything's possible.
All right.
Especially on the Ravens, they're going to be running the ball for sure.
And there's pressure on them. That's their offense. There's pressure on them to win. So Williams better get ready. He's going to get some volume.
Yeah.
I got one more.
All right, let's hear it.
Jerry Jeudy. That's it. Nothing else. I'm not going to say anything else, but look for this guy. McShay said he was the best route runner he's ever seen a couple years ago. Last year he dealt with drops. He dealt with Drew Lock, which I'm not sure any of us could have dealt with Drew Lock last year. Teddy's not going to wow you, Teddy Bridgewater, by any means, but Teddy's going to get his wide receivers the ball. He'll hit his spots, and Judy's going to get open. I think Judy's going to be a top 10 wide receiver this year.
Wow. Hey, good for him. I hope so. It'd be nice to see some success, for Teddy Bridgewater, too.
For sure.
Always root for him. Well, that's our first episode of Bold Predictions for the 2021 season. Let us know what you think. Drop a like, subscribe. Appreciate it. Anything else, George?
Hey, football starts in 5 minutes. Go watch the game.
Yeah, gotta go watch the game. Peace.
Set up my squad, wake up and pray. Turn on the tube, don't believe what they say. Get out my way, I got sleepers to play. Shooting my shot and I seen who you waved. You waving the flag, I'm just chasing the bag. How much he special, we taking it back. Doing our dance while you blaming the draft. I'm a machine, just stating the facts. I'm a machine, just stating the facts. I'm a machine, just stating the facts. I'm a machine, just stating the facts.